morning, everyone. Welcome to Sessions on Faith, day 17. Now, if you've ever thought, what is the most important moments in the life of a Christian? Maybe it's having a God encounter. Maybe it's hearing God's voice audibly. Or maybe for you, it's seeing a miracle right in front of your eyes. Now, while all these are amazing and life-changing, there is one God moment that has a greater effect on your destiny than any of these. Do you know what it is? It is when we fail. You see, when we fail, we have two choices. You either keep your identity that you have and connect it to God's identity for you, and you learn from it and go on. Or you use that experience to empower a negative identity for yourself and how you see God as a father. Now, when Jesus was on earth with his disciples, every one of his disciples failed him when he needed them the most. When he was praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was sweating blood, all of them fell asleep. You see, Judas betrayed Jesus. Peter denied him. Thomas doubted. And when Jesus hung on a cross, all of them ran away. But still, Jesus was so loving and forgiving that every one of those disciples went on and changed the world, spreading the gospel like wildfire. See, there's a great scripture where Paul actually had a moment with God. And God spoke to him so clearly in 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. It says the following, where God spoke to Paul. He says, "My grace is all you need. My power works the best in your weakness." It's important to know that God does not see us who we are when we fail, but who we might become. Now, there's a great story of a butcher who was robbed by gunpoint 3 times in 1 month. And he was so fed up, he went and bought a bulletproof vest. And seeing the bulletproof vest, all his neighboring shops around him wanted to have one and know, where did you get one of those? 2 months after that, he closed his butchery down and he became the owner of Body Armor International, selling more bulletproof vests than anyone in the whole world. You see, God takes our failures and lead us to a place where he wants us to become the man or the woman where he called us to be. We just need to embrace his grace in a place of failure and become who he wants us and called us to be. So I want to encourage you today. Maybe you're looking at failure at the moment. Maybe you feel like a failure. Maybe looking at your business, your family, wherever and whatever place you are at. If you're feeling like a failure or there is failure in front of you, I want to encourage you that God has something great he has planned for you. Embrace that. Embrace the failure. Learn from it. And trust God that his grace is sufficient for you.